Hello everyone, I am Aaron Tomlinson, author and host of the True Legends of Monsters and an expert on everything cryptid and monster related. Let's get started. Now the origin of the unicorn is that of complexity, and a heck lot of geography. For starters, the concept of what would become a unicorn has been around since 2600 BCE. Figurines of these unicorn beings while on all fours have been found all over India, Pakistan, and Mesopotamia. However, they were described to be more bull, ox, or antelope-like, not yet a horse. And the horn actually sprout out from the back of the head. Sources suggest that the extinct Melasmatheron was actually inspiration for this. You see, pinpointing the exact location of where the unicorn comes from is a bit complicated and a bit difficult. That doesn't mean we don't have relative cousins of the unicorn that gives us a hint of the inspiration, such as the Chinese Qilin. Like the unicorn, the Qilin is a symbol of good luck and gentleness. Seeing it was a sign that someone important was about to be born. While modern interpretations depict it with antlers because it does have deer features, the original was actually described having one horn, like the unicorn. Then there was the Islamic Carcharodon, described to be a scaly buffalo with one singular horn so heavy it can't even lift its own head. This one kinda gives a little hint of where the unicorn comes from. But it was described to be absolutely ferocious. It constantly hunted humans, and it took on its mortal enemy, the elephant. Again, the inspiration for this monster is said to be a rhino. You're seeing a pattern here? Then there's the Shadowvar, which is described again as a deer with one singular horn. Beautiful, peaceful music was said to play while the wind blew through this horn. But this music was used to attract its prey, to which the Shadowvar would later devour them. So what in the world did these two monsters have in common with the peaceful, loving unicorn we come to know? Well, the singular horn and the rarity they possess. A Carcharodon's horn was said to actually have healing properties to it, as did the Shadowvar, and so does the unicorn. It's not until a Greek physician, Ctesias, describes the unicorn with a crimson head and absolutely bloodthirsty. Let's just say the horn was used. There's also the Monachrosis, which translates to single horn. It was described to have elephant's feet, stag's head, a singular black horn, and a boar's tail. Then there was the red hair horse, curling pigtail, and the spiraling one horn that Claudius Alanus described. And every single one of these are linked to the Indian rhino, Tibetan antelope, and a kiong, which is a type of donkey. Kinda cute. It's not until Christianity gets a hold of it that the unicorn finally becomes the symbol of purity. You see, the Europeans linked it to Christ and became a symbol of the cross. The unicorn was thought to keep Adam and Eve company in the Garden of Eden, which was used as a spiritual allegory. But what if I told you the unicorn was still changing its meaning till this day? Because the LGBTQ community actually adopted the unicorn. This is another example of the unicorn becoming another symbol, shunning the status quo. The unicorn is a symbol that forever changes. To being ferocious beasts, to symbols of purity, to symbols of acceptance, the unicorn is really no different from us humans. We are always changing. What other monsters would